Hey guys, welcome back to Tiny Cabin Life. I'm on my way to do some work on the travel cabin because we are leaving in less than a week on a massive road trip. We're taking our cabin all the way across the country to California and back, hitting 10 states along the way. But with that being said, there are quite a few modifications that we're gonna make to the cabin to just make this road trip a little bit smoother. All right guys, so we're just gonna dive right in. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna mount this water tank on the side of the cabin. This thing is gonna be crucial, and so we need to mount this as well as the pump on, so we're gonna start there. So this is what we're gonna be working with. The pump is right here. It will spray for 5 straight minutes on 2 gallons of water. That's pretty incredible, and it has good water pressure. We're gonna mount this pump inside this Pelican case, which will keep it out of the elements while we drive, and it will keep all of our components in there. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to screw in our water pump. So the water is gonna come out of our jug and go through the pump right here. All right, so now I'm gonna run our hose through the hole and connect it to the pump here. All right, guys, let's see if this thing fits. It does. So there you go. Brackets are in. Again, we're gonna have secondary protection here by wrapping a cord around there. And I think this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So the next thing that we need here is a shelf. And I'm going to use our trailer frame as the main support for that. So it's going to be right down here, and it's going to have hinges so that while we're driving, it can flip up, and we'll have a little latch for it. All right, so before we plug in our water pump and test it out, I want to show you the power station that's not only going to power that pump, but powers everything that we use inside the cabin here. There's a few things that make this a very high quality power station. One is how much wattage it puts out, 2,400 watts in AC. That allows you to power almost anything you're gonna wanna power. It's equipped with EV grade batteries that will remain healthy up to 3,000 charge cycles. That's equivalent to 10 years of use. So you're gonna get a lot of usage out of this thing, and we have already. I also love all the ports and outputs that this thing gives you. You got 4 AC, you've got the RV plug, which is extremely unique. I haven't seen that on any other power station. It also has 3 USB-C ports, which are really, really good for fast USB charging. And you've also got 2 USB-A outputs. Oh, and let's not forget the car socket here. These 2 12-volt ports are crucial to us because we're gonna be using one of them to power our water pump. And then one of the main features that makes this power station stand out is the easy tow handle. You're able to roll this thing around like it's a suitcase, making it so much more portable and easy on your back as well. You can roll it instead of having to carry it up here, and that really makes a huge difference. So here's how we use this thing to power our cabin. I've got all of our electricity running off of this power strip right here. I just plug that into one of our AC outlets, click the AC button, and that's gonna give power to our system here. So if you want to check one of these out for yourself, you can do so by following the link in the description of this video and receive $400 off right now, plus $79 cash back on this power station. That means whatever you pay, you're gonna get basically 5% cash back through your original payment method. But here we go. Let's plug in our 12 volt and see if this water pump works. Look at that. So if you take a look at this, you can see that this thing's got some serious water pressure, which is gonna be really good for doing our dishes. And as you can see, it only fires up when water is expelled out of the hose. So you can see right now it's completely quiet, but when we pull the trigger, it starts shooting out. All right, guys, so the next thing we are going to build is something that I'm really, really excited about. This is a miniature crib that I got for Olivia to sleep in. But here's what we're doing with it, and I've already started on this. We are going to make it so that during the day, we can use it as a couch. Now, cribs are for babies, so they're not designed to support the weight of an adult. So what I did already is I screwed in some extra legs down here that will take some of the weight off of the main walls of the crib here. We're gonna reinforce those legs down here, and then we're also gonna reinforce the overall structure of the crib. All right, so this thing is sturdy. That did so much, not just reinforcing the frame up here, but also the legs down below. So this right here is the crib wall. Now what I'm going to be doing is adding latches. So as you can see, we have our latches. So just undo all of them like so. And then our gate comes off and it becomes a couch. And then when we want to turn it back into a crib, she cannot get out. All right, so as you can see, we got a nice shelf here. It has walls to it, which will keep things from sliding out while we're driving. And I think it's gonna make a huge difference on this road trip. So there you have it, 2 brand new functional shelves that we can store things on while driving, very similar to these over here. I think it's gonna make a huge difference on this trip, being able to pack things down there and some smaller things up there. It's just gonna allow us to be more organized, and I think that is gonna be great. Our crib couch conversion is in here. I think it looks great. There's a little bit more work to be done, but that's enough for today. We'll come back to do the final touches before we leave for our trip, and then it's time to hit the road. I added this basket to the side of the cabin here. What this is gonna do is be a drying rack for us. So when we do our dishes with our water pump there, we're gonna be able to set bottles, plates, you name it, in here, and they're gonna be able to naturally dry outside. Then one of the other things I did was add a way to be able to lift up our mattress by pulling on this hand grip right here. We have this support where you're able to actually access the storage without having to prop your head underneath the mattress. And then when you're done, you simply lift it up, take the dowel, set it down there. And I actually secured this little thing onto our shelf here for putting little knickknacks like headphones and stuff. Whatever else we need, we can store it in there. We also put in this netting for produce, and then I added another hook for an additional pot. And then I'm just finding creative ways to use the space. I put these boots up here. My sandals are up here as well. And we put a couple footballs up here. They're not going anywhere. So it's just all about utilizing a small space as best you can. So we're always finding new ways to do that. This thing right here is one of the best purchases that I could have made with any of my cabins. This is a trailer dolly, and it makes moving this thing so incredibly easy. All you have to do is dip the trailer ball underneath the tongue here, lift up, which is so easy, and now I'm easily able to move this thing. It's so nice. Set her down, and that's that. All right, everything's set. Let's get this thing home so we can actually pack it up. All right, guys, so the time has come. Show you the setup. Our new pantries here are fully stocked with food. This one up here has, you know, some English muffins and stuff. This pantry over here is also stocked. And then our shelf we built is stocked as well with salt and pepper, you know, spices, hot sauce, all the stuff that we use fairly regularly. Produce up there. The couch crib is looking great, and we've got all of Olivia's toys and extra bottles and stuff are stored underneath there. Put up a bunch of pictures on our board, and I got a nice hook for my hat. Now I'll show you what we got going on the tongue of the trailer. Fuel tank there, propane tank there, toilet, spare tire. All right, so yeah, we're all packed up, ready to go. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
This is gonna be crazy. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. I know this one was a little different with, you know, the building and just the very quick road trip out here to the Badlands, but this was just the kickoff to what's to come. 8 episodes for the next 2 months of us hitting incredible destinations all across the country. We're starting next week in the Black Hills here in South Dakota. Then we're going to Wyoming, then to Utah, then to Nevada, California, Colorado. We're going all over the place, so you can expect some really great stuff coming up in the next 2 months. It's gonna be great. As always, I want to thank our patrons for their support. It truly means the world. You honestly are part of the reason that we're able to do this, so thank you so much. And with that, we'll all see you guys next week.